What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Strikeout Beer Podcast, your least favorite podcast. With your pals Alan and Rapid Dave, I'm Alan.
I'm already. What up?
I'm sitting here and I'm looking. I'm like, are we ever going to get this whole live Wednesday 7 p.m. Central Time thing fixed? No,
No,
okay,
no.
that's fine. I mean, it is what it is at this point in
Should
time.
change it. You should get in
Huh?
there and make one. Make one
I
real
mean,
quick.
well, you already have all the stuff,
I mean, you could just
so
make one. Just make one. It'd be
I
okay.
would think it would be easy for you just to go in there and just be like, beep boop 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 boop, and
I
fix.
guess. I mean, if we're gonna keep this at 8 o'clock, I mean, it was more of a test run to see what was gonna happen, and now here we are. So maybe. But anyways, tonight is Whiskey Wednesday, first Wednesday of the month, folks. That is right. I grabbed 2 bottles because I need to kind of go through and clear some stuff out. Didn't grab any high end stuff. I grabbed my low end stuff.
Oh,
So
okay.
I actually have Jack Daniel's #7, Tennessee whiskey. Yes, I consider this low end stuff. You can get
I
a
mean,
bottle
I
of
would
this.
too. It's
Yeah,
not.
get a bottle of this for like 20 bucks.
It's
I
it's
don't know.
it's it's a mass produced
Yeah.
type thing.
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
Now, the other one is an import. It's McNaughton, Canadian
Okay.
whiskey. It's a blend distilled. This is what they drink up in Alaska. My buddy brought it back last year. He goes, they drink this and Coke. It's called a Mac and Coke. That's what they go. That's their go-to.
Okay. All
And I
right.
was like, I had it during the last Whiskey Wednesday, and I was like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was nice. Now I only had like a pretty much a nip, didn't have anything crazy with it. But I don't have a standard Coke, and I left the Dr. Pepper in there. What I have is Coke Zero, but the cherry version.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna go with Jack Daniels first, and then I'll work my way over to the Canadian whiskey blend. But
So I'm raw dogging it to start with. I'm
okay,
start I'm starting just regular.
it's a terrible idea.
What do you mean?
Terrible idea.
Well, I am. First of all, I got to check in on you. How are you holding up, buddy?
Not great. Today was a tough day. The news came out early this morning.
Late late last night. It was actually late last
I got
night.
it this
I
morning.
almost I almost texted you last night, like 11:30 when I saw it. But I was like, "No, he needs a good night of sleep before he sees it."
I did. I did need it.
So
Yeah,
so
terrible.
and if you don't know what we're talking about, the great Val Kilmer passed away last
I
night. He's been battling, like, he had a ton of stuff with, like, throat cancer and a bunch of throat issues. He actually passed away, pneumonia is what ended up getting him.
Yeah.
Um, and so just in honor of the great Val Kilmer, tonight I'll be drinking out my McDonald's limited edition Batman Forever. Um, this is my Two-Face glass. So I'll be drinking out of my Batman Forever Two-Face glass tonight, in honor of the great Val Kilmer. Um, and I've got two whiskeys as well. I have Buffalo Trace over
Okay.
here.
All right. Small
And then I
bourbons.
have some whiskey you bought me. I want to say like 2 years ago, either for like my birthday or Christmas. I can't remember which it was for.
Okay.
But it's Amber Feldy.
Oh, you're gonna get that thing open tonight?
I've never opened it. Like,
Oh,
it's still.
buddy.
So I'm gonna bust that open.
That's yeah, that's a I saw it. I went online and went through a bunch of different reviews and things like that, and was checking out a bunch of highland and lowland or whatever it was, like because there's different regions of Scotland, right?
Right.
Obviously, and dude, and this one was highly recommended. I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. I think it's a 12 year, if I'm not mistaken.
It's guaranteed 12 years in oak. Limited bottling. This is bottle number 2,905.
All right,
40% alcohol by volume. Mellowed for 12 years in handmade oak cask. This smooth, sweet dram offers rich rewards for those who like to dig deeper.
but
Uh, so yeah, so I'm gonna bust this out. I'm gonna start with this. And like I said, I'm just going just straight this to begin with, right?
yeah, I mean
Uh,
I don't think that's a mixer. I mean, if you have to
I
dilute it a
will.
little bit, but yeah, I think it's a pretty solid piece on its own.
And I think they're all pretty solid on their own, like, just to be honest. But I do enjoy a mixer, right?
Yeah.
Um, I will from time to time, if I'm sitting here, during the week and I'm working, I will go straight mixer from time to time, which I know that's a little weird, but I will do that. Um, but yeah, so let me bust this. Oh,
Oh yeah. You like that?
let me tell you something. That smells fucking phenomenal.
Does it? You go check out this. Make sure we go. There we are. Yeah, we're good. Just wanted to see what was out there because we didn't restream wasn't showing our YouTube alerts or anything like that. So hello Twitch, Facebook, X,
Did you
YouTube.
do did you do Instagram this week? No.
Nah, I just left it alone. We'll see what happens because some of these destinations, if you want to call them that, they prefer the portrait mode. So
Okay.
it's like if you ever want to go live, just go live in portrait mode.
Right.
And if it's just you, that is.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, how is it? What are we doing
I,
here?
I I've only smelt it, and it smells phenomenal. Like
Did it? Okay. All
it,
right.
it smells so good. Great Tommy Lee Jones right there as Two Face. Um,
So that's the bottle. There
it,
goes
I,
the
I could taste it through smelling it. Like,
really.
oh yeah. So here we go. Cheers, mazel mazel, good things.
Yeah, cheers,
Uh,
cheers.
Stay hard, Val Kilmer.
Oh God.
Off mic for me.
We were talking about him earlier, and like so,
Oh,
Lizzie went back and watched oh,
oh, that's good.
Lizzie she fired up the documentary again, which I thought was nice because his kid
Okay.
narrates it, right? And so he
Yeah,
does
I
sound a
haven't
little bit
watched it.
like
What's
him.
that on? Do you know?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
If you Google it, I'm sure you can find it's Netflix or something like that. It's not like a paywall, I don't think. Most people have that service.
Prime, maybe.
It's Prime
Hulu.
or Netflix, I can't remember.
Yeah.
And so his kid narrates it. It's cool. Like, but you've started kind of hearing some things about him, like back in the day, where he was a total pain in the ass. Like, there was a director that was like, "There's two things I know for a fact: I'll never climb Mount Everest, and I'll never work with Val Kilmer again."
Oh
And so
wow.
I was like, "Oh shit,"
Oh,
But it was one of those, and you know, he's gone now. I mean, obviously, he seemed like a nice guy towards the end. He seemed like a nice guy the last, say, 20 years. And that was the other thing. I was like, for him or for me, I should say, I thought his greatest movies were obviously Tombstone
oh,
as Doc Holliday, and then Top
Peter
Gun
Berry.
as Iceman, right?
In the homoerotic action movie Top Gun.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
But don't sleep on Heat. Like Heat,
there's a bunch of other movies he didn't like. Real Genius, Heat. There's a laundry list, right? He did a ton of movies. He really did. Um,
the when I bought we're gonna bring it on back. And there might be some people listening to you who aren't gonna understand the words that I'm saying. Okay. When I bought my first VCR, when I moved out on my own and I bought a VCR, I was at Walmart and I got a VCR. It was a floor model, and went over to the VHS section. I'm sorry, VHS. When I bought my VCR, walk over to the VHS section
Mhm.
and grabbed Ghost in the Darkness.
Never seen it.
You
Never
never
seen
saw
it.
Ghost in the Darkness?
No, I just said I didn't. Do you understand the English language?
I'm just floored by that statement. Like, it's
Never
like if you said to me, like, "Oh, I've never had whiskey before." I'd be like, "What? You've never had whiskey before?
heard. Come on, man.
What's up, TJ?"
No,
No, Ghost in the Darkness is a phenomenal movie. What's
you
up,
said
Lizzie?
about so much stuff.
No, dude, but have I ever led you astray?
Yes.
When? Name one time I led you astray.
So 19. This is October 11th, 1996, rated R. It has hard R there. What the hell is that all about? Jesus, what kind of shit you got me watching?
I'm pretty sure it's based on a true story as well.
Yeah.
Like, it was about these lions that were, like, is out in the African safari, and these lions that were going into, um, villages and killing people, and he was there to ward off the take care of these lions that were going in there. Yeah,
Interesting.
it's a okay.
So he reprised his role in Top Gun: Maverick. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I didn't know he was there.
Did you
Oh, shit, I did see him. Okay, I saw him.
did you watch Top Gun: Maverick?
Fuck no.
You know what? It wasn't bad.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I'm
it
done.
wasn't no, no, no. I'm not the only person that says that. What's up, old school? Sorry I'm late. What whiskey are we having? You're having little Jack Daniels, and I'm having a little Aber Fility.
Aberfeldy.
Yeah. And it's pretty
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah. So the other thing I was sitting there wondering is being a penis doctor sounds like it could be a hard job. Jesus Christ. All right. So he was in Prince of Egypt. Obviously, he voiced there. Willow was a movie that popped up. I go,
Yes.
I remember that. I mean, Willow as a kid, I was like,
Such a great
it
movie.
was awesome, right? I
It
mean,
was
I
awesome.
remember, I thought it was awesome. He was in Top Secret, Top Gun, The
Oh,
Doors.
Top Secret is a highly underrated, hilarious movie. Like
It's a crime comedy from 1984. 7.2
like
on the old
like
is it
a
IMDb? Yeah.
maybe almost like a I'm not gonna say like a Naked Gun type movie,
Yeah.
but like kinda like Wheels Off type. Top Secret is great.
Oh, there's the Ghost of
Uh,
Darkness right there. Is that with Michael
yeah.
Douglas?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we got Michael Douglas
You
in
know
that
what?
thing?
I'm gonna find where we can stream that at, and let's watch it and talk about it next week.
Okay. But yeah, he was in I'm talking like a shitload of movies. Like
Oh, yeah.
he was all over the road. And I'll tell you this right now. It might have
TJ
been
says the
Batman.
Saint Batman.
The Saint is on, yeah. I
He
did not mind him and Batman one single bit. And this is back when uh what's her name had it absolutely going on. What the hell was her name? Kim something. What the hell's
talking about Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman? Holy shit. I saw that the other
So
day and I was like, I don't remember being like just stunning. But I was like, "What's up, girl?"
yeah, yeah, I'm not kicking out of bed for eating crackers.
Man,
Um, so he was actually supposed to be they wanted him for Batman and Robin, but he chose to do the Saint instead.
ah. I
So it
didn't
was
mind
a
the
little
shakeup, as much as everybody hates on George Clooney becoming Batman, I didn't mind that movie either. I think it's just because 'cause I'm a Batman nerd, it's like
I'm a
in
big
back in the
Batman fan.
'90s, man, '90s were just it was just fucking weird in the '90s, right?
It
Life's
I mean,
different.
I will say, like, I'm on the fence. Is Val Kilmer or was George Clooney the worst Batman?
It's Clooney.
It's I wanna lean towards Clooney,
Yeah.
but it's not, like, head and shoulders, right? There's definitely a debate there
I
to
mean,
be had.
yeah.
And those between those 2, the worst 2, right?
I thought you were gonna throw Robert Pattinson under the bus here.
I liked his Batman. His Bruce Wayne was a whiny little bitch,
Well, he's a spoiled kid.
but
I mean,
he was barely Bruce Wayne in that, right? Like,
so emo, just so
uh,
emo.
everyone hated Clooney because of the nipples on the suit. I
I didn't
mean,
mind. I didn't
eh,
care. Yeah. No, that was the whole thing. And they showed it and they sold this shit to women too. That they turned his ass around every time they put the suit on, the ass was hanging out or whatever.
oh, yeah.
Telling Busby in a house. My man.
Chris O'Donnell, like, they were whoring them both out there.
Yeah.
But
They
then
gave
they
you a
were
little
hitting
something
us
though.
with the little Alicia Silverstone action. Like, "Hey, girl."
I liked her better in Aerosmith videos than I did in that movie.
I mean, okay.
A lot less talking. And she was nice and clueless. Let's be honest. I thought she was okay and clueless. I
I
mean, you're
think she's
talking wheelhouse here, man. You're
I
16
think
years old.
I think she's a nice lady, and I'd like to take her out to a nice seafood dinner,
There you
and
go.
I'd probably call her again. Probably.
Maybe.
Michelle
Yeah.
Pfeiffer was Catwoman. Yes, she was.
Was she the best Catwoman? The OG lady was pretty good looking. And as much
I
as I
don't
didn't like Zoe, um,
I didn't mind her, but you know who I
yeah.
really don't mind? I don't mind Anne Hathaway.
Oh man, underrated. Like holy
Like,
shit.
I will
I'm telling you.
get
Oh,
down on it. I've always had before she was Catwoman, there's just something about Anne
oh, she
Hathaway.
got it. Yeah, she's got it.
She's just got that normal, like, girl next door type thing going on with her. Like, she's not like she's not like super hot, like unattainable hot.
Oh, she
She's
could
like
be. Yeah, have you seen
she's
her
like,
dolled up? Jesus Christ.
oh yeah,
She's
but
800 leagues out of your league.
she's someone that, like, you know what? If I had the opportunity to strike up a conversation with her, I could talk her into going and getting some chicken with me.
You would talk to a fucking broom. You know what I mean? All right, top 3 Batmans: Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, Adam West. I can't put Christian Bale in front of Adam West as much as I love the Nolan trilogy. I love Adam West.
Adam West just has a special place. Like
Yeah,
Adam West is the first Batman for me,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's the
Uh,
OG.
that's just he's the OG. I remember watching the old reruns. Me and you, we went back and we were watching it because it was on Prime there for a while, and we were going back and watching the old OG stuff. I absolutely love the OG Adam West stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
But I
and then
did
yeah,
love the
Michael
Nolan trilogy.
Keaton and then Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, to me, I
how
I
is that whiskey? Is it newer? Which whiskey? Whiskey.
I don't know. Mine is I don't know where it's from.
I mean, he's definitely not talking about yours. I got this. I mean, Rapid Day bought this for me almost 2 years ago, I wanna say.
It's been a while. It's been a little bit.
Um, but yeah,
Oh, little
it's
present for
pretty
you.
damn tasty. I'll say that.
Um, but yeah, I think Keaton is my number 1. Adam West will be my number 2 just because he's Adam West, and, I remember I have a tough time remembering that far back, but I remember being in the movie theater watching Batman 1989,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
but I remember going and seeing I went to the same damn theater and watched the Dark Knight Rises or Dark Knight. I went back and saw the
Yeah.
Dark Knight there, and holy moly, it was awesome. So, but Adam West, yeah, I mean, you got the top 3 Batmans right there. We'll see where they go with Christian or not Christian. What's his name? Robert Patterson or Pattinson. We'll see where he goes with him because I like him, but I mean, I don't think he's not gonna crack top 3. There's just no way. He ain't got it.
I remember so you talk about going to watch so one, the original Batman when that came out, that was when Cinnamon Twist came out at Taco Bell,
Oh, okay.
and they had the tall plastic cups, right, that
Okay.
you would go and get there. But I remember going and seeing Batman. I went to the drive-in movie theater to go see a double feature.
Mm.
I went and saw Batman, and can you guess what the second movie was?
What year was it?
1989,
Nah, I ain't got it. I ain't got it.
Ghostbusters 2.
Oh, man. Ah,
Let me
that's
tell
so
you,
good.
that's a top 5 night of my life as a child.
Man,
Like, going and seeing Batman and Ghostbusters 2 at the drive-in theater the same night, like, those are 2 movies that, 9-year-old me could loved.
I
Like,
can't remember. I remember the last time I went to a drive-in, or one of the last times, I suppose, I saw Stone Cold. That was one of them, and for some reason, I'm pushing, like, Home Alone up against it. Like, that was my double feature,
Stone Cold.
but you don't
Stone
remember that with Brian Boswell?
I
And
don't think
so,
so.
I don't remember I just don't remember the other movie that was there. It was 19 oh, there you go, movie 1991. That was the last time I was in a oh, shit, is that really Home Alone? Buddy. Nope, Home Alone was 1990. So what was in Home Alone or what was it in 1991? God, I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, drive-ins were great. We've screwed up you wanna talk about stuff we screwed up throughout time? Drive-ins is
Well,
one of them.
there's still some
Yeah,
around, and,
they're
like, I
sparse.
remember,
They're sparse.
there's one in Fort Worth, I think it's, like, called Coyote Drive one if I remember correctly. Um, I'm pretty sure they're still open. I would like to go. I haven't been, but I would like to go. Um, but I remember back in 2001, there's a drive-in theater out in Weatherford
Yeah.
that I went to with an ex-girlfriend. We went to go drove out to Weatherford to go see the double feature out there. And that was the thing I always loved about the drive-in theater. It
Mhm.
was always a double feature.
Yeah.
One in Fort Worth and one in Ennis. Yeah, and I think the one in Fort Worth is Coyote Drive-In. I gotta make a trip out there. Like, there's a few times like we were gonna make trips out there, but like every time we were gonna go, it ended up like storming real bad.
Ah.
And the thing about the drive-in theater is just, yeah, you're gonna be sitting in your car and stuff like that, but Like, a lot of it is, like, maybe you're sitting in your car, but you've got, like, the movie playing on your car, right? And you got the windows down, you're sitting outside the car, you're sitting in some lawn chairs out there. Some of the theaters, they'll have, like, a kids' playground for kids to go play in. You
Yeah.
gotta go walk over to the concession stand. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it's just, you had the intermission to go, right? And
It's
just
an
there's
event,
a
man.
lot. It's a
It's a
whole thing.
night. It's a whole night of shit. But you're watching
Experience it.
movies, but it's
Yeah.
fun. And that's what I'm saying. It's like now it's like, we gotta have this, we gotta do this, we gotta make sure, it's like a one night experience is like three different locations. Gotta go to dinner, then we gotta go here, then we gotta go then. Like back in the day, you're sneaking people into the trunk because they only counted by the car. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They didn't give a shit. And so we're like
I
in a flatbed, fuck it.
I can tell you right now, when I went to go see Batman and Ghostbusters 2, me and 4 of my cousins were in the trunk.
Yeah. When I went to go see Stone Cold, and I'm trying to find the other movie because listen, I'll be honest with you. 91 was kind of a banger. Okay. You got Terminator 2, Judgment Day. You got Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Silence of the
Oh,
Lambs, Beauty of the Beast, City Slickers, Hook, Adam's Family, Sleep with the Emily, Father of the Bride, Naked Gun 2.5, Lionheart. I mean, so I don't really remember because I've had a lot of shots to the head, folks. Okay. Listen, everybody knows my memory sucks, but I'm like, damn. I do miss that though, because you're right. You had the playground, there's a concession stand, just everything. It was a night. It was a whole night to just go kind of chill outside. You're running around with other people, especially as a kid. You're playing with everybody else, right? Ravine, will you shut the fuck up? I actually just watched TJ. I just watched Trailer Park Boys. Uh, don't legalize it today. First time, and it's on one of those free channels. Yeah, Ravine. God, what a dick. I, whatever. Watch Trailer Park Boys. It's great. Anyways, so I got me a little fresh one here. I got a Mac and Coke. What are you doing? What are you researching over there, Ravine?
what about
That's Ricky,
what
by the
about
way.
Bob came
Ravine.
out at the same time?
Hmm?
I'm looking up what came out May 17th, 1991.
Okay. What do you got?
Okay, well, hold on. So the
Well,
number 1 movie
obviously.
was What About Bob?
Oh fuck.
Number
What's it?
2 was FX2.
Hold on.
Number
You said
3
1991.
May 17th, 1991 is the week that Stone Cold came out.
Fuck. Is it What About Bob? It might have been What About Bob because I love that movie.
Okay, because you said Home Alone. Home Alone was actually the 16th movie that week. So it was still in theaters at that time.
No shit. I thought it was already that came out earlier. Okay. All right. Go.
It did, but it was still holding on. Number 3 was Madonna, Truth or Dare.
Okay.
Number 4 was Switch. Number 5 was Stone Cold. Then Oscar. Number 7, Silence of the Lambs.
Hmm.
Um, it had been out for 14 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Home Alone, hold on, I could tell you how long. Home Alone had been out for 27 weeks at that time.
Dude, What
Uh,
About Bob is an absolute classic.
just so good.
Yep.
Some other great movies that were still out in the theater then. Dances with Wolves was in its 28th week. It finished number 11. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze was number 19 in its ninth week in the theaters.
Can we
Uh,
pause for a second?
Kindergarten Cop was number 27 in its 22nd week.
Oh shit, for real. Lizzie, if you can hear me, bring me another block of ice, please. This
Yeah.
cheap whiskey is burning through the ice. Dude, I feel bad for the kids now because well, they don't care either, right? Like our day was going to the mall, hanging out, we go watch a movie or some shit like that. Um,
What do you feel bad about for kids?
They
For
just
what?
they can't experience that. It's not like you go to the movies, you go to the mall, walk the mall, go, go hang out and go maybe holler at some chicks or something like that, right? You go talk it. It's a social place, right? Now
Yeah.
they're just it screens this far in front of their face. Baby steps to the car. Baby step. Yeah, oh God. What about Bob is great. But
I've got a What About Bob Pop right up there
yeah,
staring at me. It's the one where he's in the life jacket.
yeah. Oh
Just
yeah. Oh yeah. It's a great one.
just staring
It's
at me.
such a great one.
Um, The kids still go to they still go to the mall and the theaters. They do,
It's
'cause
closing up though. Like, all the malls are shutting down
not
crazy.
all
Like,
of them, like, Northeast Mall over here is actually pretty busy.
what do
Uh,
all that one will stay there, like Northwest or what's
Grapevine
it?
Mills Mall's another one
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
pretty busy, and they both
yeah,
have theaters there,
yeah.
right? 'Cause they have everything at their fingertips.
Mhm.
Yeah, they
But
do.
it's just like that's not what they do. They don't go to the mall. That mall might be busy, but they don't go to the mall to go hang out and go hang out. Like, hey, we're gonna meet up at the mall. We're gonna go watch a movie, go
They
catch
do.
lunch or something like that. And it's just like we don't. What's the one over in Dallas? Damn, I can't think of the name. North Park.
Galleria?
North
Huh?
Park. North Park. And but Galleria is still around too. 3-story mall, right? Which is a great place to go like during the holidays. Obviously, go ice skate and things like that. But it's like they shut down mall like Vista Ridge sucks. It's gone. I remember that in my childhood. That was like the mall. That in Prestonwood, that's gone as well. It's like you can't just
Buzzy.
cruise the mall anymore. Everybody just orders shit off Amazon.
They still go.
Yeah,
Buzzy hasn't been a good movie in years.
that's the thing. They've
I
locked up
mean,
all the perverts, but the perverts know how to make movies. I don't know. I don't know if there's some crazy thing that those
it
weirdos know how to do. They'll whoop it out and be like, "Hey, take a look at this, but I can make a great movie." I don't know.
but there's also, like, some of that stuff is just going straight to streaming now too, right?
Not the good
But
ones.
there's been
The good
some
movies don't go straight to streaming.
I
The
mean,
shit ones do.
some of them have, but, um,
Not in a
they
what no,
but they also
that's
don't make,
2020 shit.
sometimes it's like they won't make a movie, they'll make a limited series, right? And so they'll have, it's 4 episodes and they're each an hour long, right? I actually just watched on, Netflix Adolescence, um, which was interesting, but the cool thing I liked about Adolescence was every episode, so they had 4 episodes, they were like an hour each, but each episode was shot with 1 camera all in 1 shot.
Why are you watching a movie called Adolescence?
Well, it's
Is
about a
that
kid
entertainment?
it's about a kid who kills another kid. Um, yeah, but it was I don't know, a lot of people talking about it. It wasn't bad. But the cool thing I liked about it was all each episode was shot in 1 shot. So it was 1 camera, and, like, the first episode where they're at the police station and things like that, they're there and they're walking around and they'll be following this person, then another person will walk by and the camera will start to follow them and go to that aspect of the story, and it was all shot in real time with 1 camera, which I thought was pretty cool.
Sounds cool. There you go, whiskey.
Alright, I'm gonna have some Buffalo Trace before I start doing some mixers.
Buddy. Yeah, I grabbed my cheap whiskey because these are all mixers.
Well,
All mixers. How? So yeah. Yeah, that just sounds terrible, man. Like I don't that'll yeah. God damn it. This guy.
it wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
I don't want to watch something called that. It's like Lizzie. She watches like these shows about high school kids that look like they're 25.
Well,
And like so traumatic. I remember being in high school and it was a little, there's a little bit of drama. There's a little bit of, whatever. I got a
okay,
weird
but
boner every so often. Oh, thanks,
but
baby.
but
You want
also,
anything?
like, we watched, like, Dazed and Confused.
You didn't watch that until 1990, whatever the fuck it was. You didn't
But
watch that
but
in high school.
but what I'm saying is, like, we watched that and, like, Ben Affleck was a college kid or was a high school kid in that. No, he wasn't.
How old was he back then? I don't know. I don't know if he looked that old, but everybody else looked normal
I
aged.
mean, he
He might have looked, well, no, he's dumb F that failed, remember? So he's like 19, whatever.
okay, he wasn't 19, I'll tell you that.
Well, I mean, obviously. There we go. Let's see. Man, 1997 was when that movie came out. Who's older, you or Ben Affleck?
Ben Affleck.
Okay. How old was Ben Affleck in that movie?
23.
20.
Okay.
So he was very close to the age.
Eh,
That was pretty damn close, man. That's
he's
as
in
close
his
as you can get
20s.
for
I mean,
like
come on.
for like a fuck up that failed. You know what I mean? They failed up
Eh,
late. I remember going when I was in high school. You'd have these chicks and people that show up. like on like a Thursday or Friday or some shit like that. And they had the X's on their hands because they went down like Deep Ellum and shit because they were 18. They're like, I'm going to, they didn't wash that shit off. Like, oh yeah, check it out. I went to Deep Ellum. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm like 17. I don't give a shit. Like I'll be going to Six Flag this weekend and maybe a hockey tournament. Like I went to Deep Ellum when I was like, I think after I turned 18, maybe 19. I don't remember. So, oh shit, he didn't even run off. Did he tell me he was leaving? Fuck's up with this guy? Am I muted? Oh, he's muted. Jesus Christ. Did he say he was leaving? TJ, real quick. Did he say he was leaving? If he didn't say he was leaving, I'm going to kick him out of here. I'm going to kick him out, unsend the friend request. Fuck you doing?
Wait, I had to go to the bathroom. Is that not allowed anymore?
Did you not say something?
So I'll be right back.
Oh, you said it? Okay, cool. All right, just making sure.
Yeah. I'm used to you not listening to me.
TJ
So.
just said he just left you hanging. So TJ's my
Oh, okay.
witness
Well,
here.
okay.
All right. So I got the
That's
big
not
rock
a
in there.
very great character witness there, TJ Burns. Like, come
Apparently
on.
this doesn't get colder. Like I just want a nice ice cold drink. No, he said no. You just fucking got up. You dumb nutsack. Jesus, I didn't hear
Here,
shit. I didn't hear that either. Did you hear they're
take-
trying to like ban truck nuts up in Idaho? Did you hear about that shit?
no, that's
Yeah,
dumb. I mean, let me go ahead and clarify that by saying truck nuts are dumb.
they are dumb, but who
They are
cares?
dumb.
Someone said, "Oh God, keep it together." Minix is in the house.
Hello, sir. I am in ads. Be there in a
Calm
second.
down. Yeah, calm down. Calm down. We'll stop the
But
truck
we
nut
gotta bring it
thing.
down. Here I
Yeah,
am. Here
yeah,
I am.
yeah,
We
yeah.
got,
Bring it
we
on.
got to bring it on down now.
Bring it
Go
on.
bring it on down. Bring it
Minix,
on
how are you? How you doing? Hello, 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 hello.
down.
We were just about to talk about it got banned in like Idaho, but then I was going to tell you the thing about what June said about
Can't
his.
be mean. Not mean. No one's being mean.
No. Everybody behave themselves. Behave.
Yeah.
Yep.
Be
Everybody
cool,
chill out.
W. Be cool.
You just everybody chill out. Minix, how you doing? Did you already go live tonight? Or are you going live later? I thought about that ass the other day. I thought about it today too. I was like, man, I
I'm
just go
sorry.
live.
You said what did you just say?
Thought about that S. I didn't say ass, you nutsack. I thought
I
about
swear
going
to
like
God, you said I thought about that ass the other day.
it's like I should just say shit. I thought about that shit the other day. I was like, man, maybe I'll go live or whatever. Cause I was like, okay, it's time to rank up in like in Rocket League. It's like, I'll go live or whatever. But I was like,
You know what?
I talked myself out of it so quickly. I'm
I
doing
saw
well. Thank you.
a post on I don't know if it's like Facebook
Uh,
about a skin for Fortnite,
that's blank.
and,
Oh, there it
and
is.
I was like, I think I'm gonna have to fire a Fortnite. It's like a hockey player.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's like a hockey player
I know they got Riley Ripley or whatever running around. Or
from
I thought I saw it. Yeah, WW whatever the fuck it is. Yeah,
AEW.
yeah. I'm pretty sure they got her running around.
But yeah, no, they got like a hockey player, and I was like, I kind of want that. Like, I haven't played Fortnite in like 2 years. But then I see that skin, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to fire up Fortnite because I want that skin. Like,
I miss playing every so often. I
I,
really
I
do.
I do miss,
But
but that was also like during the pandemic. We never got out, and
yeah,
we'd stay up all night getting trashed playing Fortnite. Right?
pretty
It was
much.
a different time.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a different time.
it was a different time. It was, and I miss it. A simpler time, I would say.
Mhm.
But yeah. Oh, so we speaking of movies, we you had me watch this awful movie.
Oh, yeah. What'd you
Nat
think?
what was it called? National Lampoon's The Legend of Awesomeness Maximus?
Yeah, close.
Close. With Will Sasso.
Yeah.
Um, I I sent you a message. I was like, man, this movie's just not good. Like,
You didn't get a chuckle or two?
I mean, I got some chuckles, okay,
Because
but
you're pretty low rent when it comes to, like,
it
anything.
was pretty bad though, like and it wasn't even just that, like, there was the point, like, when they were on the boat, right? Coming back from, Greece, and they're on the boat, and you're looking, and it's like, this is it was like green screen that, like, we would have used. Like,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I were to throw an ocean behind me right now with a green screen, it was the same thing.
That's how you judging this movie? Oh, buddy.
No, but it was just like it was just really bad. Like, I
Mm.
don't know, man. Like, it's a National Lampoon's movie. Um, I don't know. It was just
It sounds like you just it sounds like you're just a hater, buddy.
I'm not a hater.
Sounds
I
like you're a
had some
hater.
chuckles, but it was just like, eh.
Well, they give that movie its
Okay,
due.
okay. Well, okay. Well, you give the movie its due.
Yeah,
What do
what
you have
about
to say?
I, fast forwarded half of it, and then the other half, I was like, "Okay." It's like
I watched the whole fucking thing. I didn't fast forward through anything. Quick question. When do people get their grown up penis asking for a friend? Um,
Do you remember when you finally got it?
I
Do you
like
remember?
what do we what's how do we define that?
I was 13, I think. Yeah, 13 is when I got it.
Like when you first stand it at attention?
No, no, no. Like I did, well, maybe I guess I don't know. I just remember it was I was in Salisbury, North Carolina, on an autumn day.
So Minix is definitely tuned out by this
Oh, I'm
point.
sorry, Minix. Shit.
I'm
Yeah,
so sorry. I'm
have
so
a great stream later. You know what I mean? Have a great stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, I think 13, 14. You know.
But what are you defining as your grown up? Like, is that the first time you stood to attention, or
Yeah, there's different phases, right? Like when you're 13, 14, you're like, all right, here I am, bing, bang, boom. And then 19, 18, 19, like, yep, here I am. And then 25, I think every man is like their peak at 25, right? 25 is like 23, 24, 25. And I
okay?
think when I was at my 23, 24, 25, I was the peak at whatever the fuck it is you could be, right? And but that's me, you know, gym 5 days a week, shit like that. Like, I mean, I I, I like to say it as I was a specimen at that point, right? I mean,
Okay.
eh, I was what I was.
TJ should already have had. You should already have it if that's the question. Um, sorry, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, he
It,
already knows. Yeah, you already got
apparently,
there, bud.
apparently everybody doesn't get a grown up one.
Oh
Um,
God.
sorry.
I got a question for you. I ran into this shit the other day. Um, rolled into a bar.
Okay.
We were talking about tipping earlier. Patreon.com/strikeout beer. Go check it out. We were talking about tipping earlier. Bartenders weighed in on this.
You
Uh,
get in on that action for $3 a month.
that's all it takes.
Buy
Buy
us
your
a beer.
pals a beer.
Yeah, we're gonna share that beer, but buy it for us.
Yeah, yeah. Buy it. Yeah, buy your boys a beer.
Yeah.
People sitting at a bar so spaced out, you could fit another person between them because it's like two or two and three, two and whatever. And of course, we had a couple extra people. Super masculine or super G?
I don't. What was the question
SG
again?
or SG or masculine? Like
What? What?
we don't want to sit too close, but bro.
So you're there with somebody else,
I walk in with a couple people.
and you guys aren't sitting next to each other.
We can't get
You're,
to the bar. I can't get to the bar because everyone is 2 or 3 spots away.
but do
I
they
got
know
3.
each other? But do they know each other?
I don't know. They
Because
just
I think that plays a role in it. Like if I go to the bar by myself
uh
and I roll up to the bar,
How far do you sit away from the next person?
seat or two, depending on
Or 2?
yeah.
Just do 1.
I mean, but like if you look over at that person, you're like, you know what? I don't want the opportunity for you to talk to me. I'm gonna add an extra seat in there.
Oh god.
Uh,
Always just a tip. You gotta do just a tip just to see how it feels, TJ. We
yeah.
talk about this every week.
You just have to look for a gal with a really small vagina, TJ.
Huh?
Replying to Dylan Busby, no comment.
Oof.
Slaps in the house. I only know about 2 or 3 Motown puns. Actually, it's for tops. Ah!
Oh, shit.
We ain't seen Slap in a while, but he comes in crushing it. There's
brother.
been no time off. None.
I was telling my wife how much I got to get to Vegas here in a couple of weeks. And there's no other reason for me to go to Vegas on Easter weekend other than try to run into you.
Oh, that's Easter weekend?
That's my only reason that I would have to go to Vegas is to just maybe just brush shoulders.
With the
Just
greatness that is Slap.
just bump into, brush shoulders, we're hanging out at the Flamingo,
Like
shooting
that.
craps, or maybe at the piano bar,
Go get
and
some White
he
Castle.
or maybe he just wants some White Castle, and I just want that suitcase before I go to bed. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I wish it wasn't now that you're saying it's like Easter weekend, I'm like, because like you remind me like, hey, he's going again. I'm like, oh, maybe we could try and work a trip in. But you say Easter weekend, I can't. It's can't Easter weekend.
So I've got dates plugged in where it's $68 for the overnight trip. I haven't sent it out to anybody. I've kind of kept it to myself, and I'm like, all right, fine. That's just what it'll be. But it's $60. Spirit, you catch that 10 a. I even yeah, I got it to the 10 a.m. flight out, and it's
The-
the
Was the Easter
12:55
bunny,
flight
bunny
back.
getting high this year? What?
Oh, I mean, how are things going down there? Oh
Easter on
yeah,
420. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. That's another reason why I don't want to go to Vegas. Well, because Lizzie always bumps up against it, right? She's on her birthday's on the 19th. And so we always go to I mean, we generally go to Vegas. And this year she's like, I don't want to do it. I'm like, okay. I mean, if you don't want to do it, that's
Yeah,
fine.
talk me into it.
Yeah. I mean, I like going to Vegas. I like having a good time. I understand that the prices are crazy. I understand that the just in general out there is it's not the same vibe, right? It's just not.
Right.
But if we go for a day on a Tuesday, we'll have our own fun. We'll have our own thing, right? It's no big deal. Yeah, 421 surprise drug test day. Yeah. I don't even know if they do that. I mean, no one does that anymore.
Now,
But yeah, I thought about that. I was like, maybe we'll push it out, go to May or something like that. But
y-
yeah.
you know the last company I worked for where they did like a surprise drug test? You want to take a guess?
This company,
No, no, we've never
EB
had one at
Games,
this company.
EB
Oh,
Games.
no, no, it was actually Walgreens.
Okay. Did you think I was going to guess that off of
I don't know.
some random thing? They just
It
wanted to
just
say,
I don't know. It's just that he threw that question out there, and it was weird because like I was off the day they had the random drug test, and
hmm,
I was working the next day, and I come in the next day, and one guy walks to me, he's like, "Man, you're so lucky you weren't here yesterday." I was like, "Oh yeah, why is that?" So, man, they surprised us with a drug test yesterday. Everyone who worked yesterday had to take a drug test. I was like, "Well, I would pass." So
yeah, surprise, motherfucker. Yeah, I
he
don't.
was like, he was like, "I won't be here much longer." I was like,
Oh,
"Sorry,
see?
buddy."
Yeah, I've never been that guy. I've never been that guy.
I've the closest I've come is I have some THC seltzers that I'll drink now that
Yeah.
I've picked up, but
Um, I've hung out with some people
I
like,
had a
like about like 10 years ago or stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, we'll have a little bit of this, a little bit of that because it's not a problem. But yeah, it's just not been my thing. It just
I
never has been.
I've had a few times where, yeah, I've had some and it's just like, it's just not my thing, like, it's just like, whatever. He put the green in Walgreen.
Oh, there you go.
Mm. Um, so let
Well,
me
yeah,
throw this out there.
you better be quick because I'm fading fast.
What do you mean you're fading fast? We're 43 minutes in, brother. We got plenty of time. I, uh,
It's like late night.
I had a day the other day
You
where
always have a day.
well, every day I have a day, but like I had a few moments where I was like, "Am I losing my mind?" Like
Well, that happens.
I don't, and I honestly I still don't know. I don't feel like I am, but maybe I am. I was out working doing some delivering, and I go to pick up, and I'm out at Chipotle. Although that has nothing to do with the story. It's just that's just where I was. Um, And I get there and I'm like, "Hey, I got an order for Steve." And they're like, "Oh, we're still working on that order. It's gonna be a few minutes." Okay. And I was standing over to the left of the register, and I was like, "You know what?" I said to myself, I was like, "Let me get out of the way. I'm gonna move over here and sit down." And I'm saying that to myself as I'm walking over there. It's gonna be one of those episodes that gets deleted tomorrow. No, 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 no. We're good. We're good.
Oh, he
Uh,
earned this. Yeah. No, I delete shit like crazy.
you will. You will. Let me guess.
You bet your
Uh,
sweet tits I will.
we started an episode that you deleted 2 seconds into
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
Uh, but and so I say to myself, it's like, oh, let me move over here and get out of the way. And so I move over and I'm sitting down. Um, eh, always in trouble. Always that guy. And I'm sitting there and I'm just on my phone. I'm looking on like Facebook or something like that. I don't know what I'm looking, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. And I'm sitting there and all of a sudden this guy goes, "You say something to me?" And I'm sitting there and I'm looking. I hear a guy say that and I'm looking up. I'm like, "Oh shit, something's going down." And he's looking right at me. And I just kind of looked at him. He goes, he looks at me again. He goes, "What'd you say to me?" I go, "I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about." He
All those
goes, "You
bullshit comments you finally got, someone
He go
actually like,
he
"Oh,
he goes, "You didn't just say something to me?" I go, "N no, man, I'm just sitting here on my phone. I don't know what you're talking about." He goes, "Oh, I thought you said get the fuck out of my way."
oh, dude."
I go, No, 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 I didn't." And, he was like, "All right, whatever," and then he walks away. And I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then probably about an hour later, I'm picking up he was having a me, myself, and Irene moment. I I don't know. And so like part of me is also like, did he hear me say like because again I said to myself, but I didn't say it loud. I just said, let me move over here and get out of the way. But I didn't say get the fuck out of my way or anything like that that I know of. Like so part of me is thinking like, am I saying things inside my head, but I'm actually saying them out loud because I'm losing my mind, right? But then, like later that night, I'm at another place, and I go in, I pick up the order, and I didn't even say anything this time. And I'm walking to my car, and the car next to me is kind of parked close, but whatever. I don't say anything. Not that I remember. And I'm opening the car carefully. I don't want to hit their car. I don't want to ding my car, ding their car, whatever. And I'm getting in the car, and then all of a sudden this guy looks at me. He goes, did you just say to me?" And I'm like, What do you mean?" He goes, "What'd you just say to me?" I was like, "I didn't say anything to you, man. I didn't say anything, period. Like, I didn't." He's like, "Oh, no, you just said." I go, "Dude, I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about." And this guy was convinced I said something to him, and I'm like, "I didn't." This is after the guy at Chipotle. I'm walking to my car, and again, I admitted this car was parked close to me, but I didn't say anything. I didn't even say anything to myself. And I'm like opening the door carefully, not to hit their car and not to for my car to hit there, right? I don't want to ding my car, I don't want to ding their car, whatever. And I'm getting in the car, and all of a sudden this guy pops out of nowhere. And he's like, "What the did you say to me?" And I go, "I didn't say anything, man." He goes, "No, man, what'd you say to me?" I go, "Dude, I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything. There's nothing here, man." And he's just staring me down. I just get in the car and then I drive off. But like I had two instances where people thought I said something to them. One, I said something to myself where I just said, "Hey, I'm saying to myself quietly, I assumed, let me
Yeah.
just move out of the way and move over here." And the guy thought I said, "Get the out of my way." And I'm like, "Well, I didn't even say that to myself." And some other guy thought I said something. I don't even know what the hell he thought I said to him.
Sounds like
So,
that mouth of yours is finally starting to catch up with you.
but I didn't say it. And like, but
And all of a sudden you're the victim. Like, you're like, "Oh
that's
god,
where
I
that's
I
where
didn't do
I'm
anything
thinking.
wrong. I didn't do
Hold
anything
on, hold on.
wrong.
That's
Quit
where I'm
punching me in the
wondering.
face. I didn't do anything wrong."
That's where I'm wondering. Am I actually saying something, but I don't realize it? Like, am I losing my mind?
Maybe.
like, which is possible.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not ruling that out.
Yeah.
I just don't have enough evidence yet. But I just thought it was weird. I had 2 incidents where people thought I said something to him. I'm like, one guy, I didn't even say anything to myself. I just thought to myself, man, this guy's kind of part close to me, but I didn't say anything. Rep Dave closed the blinds on us. Yeah, he's just doing whatever he's doing over there. Probably jerking off, but it is what it is. But I don't know. I want to get jacked enough to be like, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? You don't have to be jacked to do that though, Dylan. Like if you're crazy enough, it doesn't matter how big that person is next to you. But I'm skinny, so I have to be funny. Not necessarily. There's crazy skinny people out there, right? I mean, meth is a hell of a drug. You tell me you're going to mess with anybody on meth? You're not. Spoiler alert, everybody on meth, they're not big. They're not big people. Good night, kiddo. So, I mean, you just be the meth guy, right? See you in the morning, kiddo. Have a good night's sleep. Um, so just because you're skinny doesn't necessarily mean you have to be funny. You be that crazy guy. You seen the movie? Have you seen the movie The New Guy with DJ Qualls? Yes, but they have pencils sharpened into shanks.
I'm quite impressed, buddy. I mean, usually you don't have enough to carry that long, but
I can
you
carry
know,
I can carry this whole thing. All right, carry the whole thing.
all right, let's
If
move on.
I
It's 9:07 here in the
I'm getting ready
Metroplex.
to have to go grab some ice.
Go get some ice real quick.
All right, can you
Because
carry it
up
while I
next,
go get some ice?
we're gonna be talking college basketball, March Madness. That's right, folks.
That's a thing.
If you are in our little bracket thing, it's gonna get going April 5th. Was that tomorrow? No, 2 days from now. Okay, so we're gonna do a Friday? No, wait. Hold on. I gotta check this real quick. I'll be honest. Okay, so Saturday. Both games are going down Saturday. One at 5:09. Florida versus Auburn. Spoiler alert, it's all number ones against number ones. And then you have a 7:49 game, which is I don't understand. Why the hell are we doing 5:09? Why are we doing a 7:49? I don't know. What is the deal? But anyways, Houston Duke taking on why did I say taking on? Houston taking on Duke. Duke is a 5-point favorite. Auburn is a 5-point dog. I'd like to say thanks to everybody that popped into this little March Madness thing. I didn't want to do it. I was coerced. I just want to join a league. I just want if you have hey, listen, if you have a league out there, just bring me in. I don't have to worry about this. I don't have to collect the money. I don't have to do all this. We had 2 assholes jump in, not pay. So it's kind of funny because we're kind of waiting to see what happens. Because maybe if one of them win, I'm like, well, yeah, it's my other team. I'm gonna win it all. I just that's not me. So Florida, Auburn. Florida's the favorite, minus 160 on the money line, minus 3 points. They're giving up 3 points to Auburn. And then Houston, obviously, plus 225 on the money line, 5 points spread. Man, I'm not struggling so bad. It's crazy. I read the only women's college sports program in the country, and it turns out profit is Nebraska volleyball. Dude, I got that written down about South Carolina basketball. Are you serious, Busby? We gotta have you on, man. I know it's late for you, but I think you're gonna have to pop on with us and just talk a little bit. Maybe about 8:30. It's about 9:30 your time because it's one of those things where they're talking about how like I gotta save somewhere, man. Where like South Carolina's just bleeding money just by keeping around the basketball program. Dude, it's there. What's up, Alan?
Nothing. So should I go regular Coke or vanilla Coke?
What are you gonna mix it with?
I'm gonna mix it with Aberfeldy
Have you
or
had that straight
Buffalo
up for
Chris.
have you
Yeah,
had
I had them both straight up. Enjoy
What's
the
the
money.
other what's the other option you got there?
Have Buffalo Trace and the Aberfeldy.
Yeah, that one.
The Aberfeldy?
No, Buffalo
Buffalo
Trace.
Trace?
Yeah,
With the regular Coke or vanilla?
do vanilla.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, do vanilla. So, but yeah, dude, I'm telling you right now, I thought I saved it and I don't have it here. Just scrolling bunch of hot tub pics of me and the wife here. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, no, I saw some Jesus Christ, I thought I heard a ha ha. That wasn't you though.
I mean, I'm just pouring stuff.
Yeah, I guess a lot of their money goes towards Don Swing and their coaching. Yeah, I mean they do, and it's like that's fine. I just don't want to hear we don't get paid or shit like that, and like no, it's just fucking bleeding money out of the system, right?
Well, I don't think you hear that in the college system. I think it's more so the
No,
professional, right?
check that shit out, man. I'm telling you right now, that's exactly what it is. Like I thought I had saved it or sent it to somebody, and I don't see it, and so now I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know. Usually I at least screen grab that thing. But yeah, it's like they bleed money. They don't make no fucking money out there, you know.
Well, I mean, in these colleges, the program that brings in all the money that funds everything else is the football program,
Yeah, exactly.
and the football programs fund every other sport there.
Yeah.
Legit, every other sport. And it's just because they can't take all that football money and put it towards football. You have like Title IX. You have to have
Title IX is
e- e-
I big
equal
firm
numbers,
believer of Title IX. No
equal
problem with Title IX.
numbers scholarships for women's sports that you do for men's sports, and that's fine.
Yep.
Whatever. Yeah, let's support it. But you have these football programs bringing in absurd amount of money. Um, I just you wanted to talk college basketball. What have you talked so far?
I don't know.
I Here's my thing with college basketball right now, which I think is absurd. One, you have we had players last week that were still playing in the tournament that entered the transfer portal while they're playing.
Mm.
They're like, "I'm going into the transfer portal." Your team's in the Sweet 16 right now, and you're announcing you're going into the transfer portal. 2, you had college coaches playing in the tournament, losing in the Sweet 16, and then 2 days later, I'm now the coach of this program. The tournament's not even over. Like, what we got to do something about this.
Oh yeah, of
Like, one, transfer portal needs to move till at the end of the tournament,
course.
right? Let's move it. The transfer portal's at the end of the tournament now. 2, if you're a coach, you can't sign a contract during the tournament. Like, let's again move it till after the tournament. Let's get through the tournament. But you're not. But then you're also taking shine away from the tournament because people are talking about these coaches and these players during the tournament instead of talking about the tournament.
Yeah. This is the
Oh,
title that got me, right?
okay.
Gamecock women's basketball loses $5 million annually.
Okay.
Why is South Carolina okay with that for now? And I saw the thing. It was like, why are they spending so much money? Is it because of the coach? They just want to win. What the hell's going on? Type thing. And I was like, it's because of everything else. No one watches it. You want to put on a big production. You want to overpay the coaches. NIL's a thing. It really is a thing.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And you know,
Busby said that's the article he read too.
yeah. Uh, Gamecocks women basketball program had almost 5.9 million in revenue. But the program ran net of the budget, large part of because of the coaching salaries.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, they have to pay the coach a shit ton of money. Otherwise, they don't get to the finals, or they don't get here, they don't get there.
I mean, in South Carolina's women's basketball is actually a program that does pretty well year in and year out. Like,
Yeah, yeah, they won a tournament
they're
that no one gives a shit about.
yeah,
They're
well,
really good at it.
they care.
Of course, they care about it. You said that right, right? They care about it. And
I
it's one
will
of those
say
things.
I think women's, especially basketball, is getting more attention as of late.
Oh, absolutely.
Um,
Bring
some
it,
of that's
bring it.
some of that's Caitlin and Angel Reese. The
Wait,
last
hold
couple of
on.
years.
I gotta stop you down real quick. Did you
Okay.
say it's a little bit about Caitlin and Angel Reese?
Well, I mean, her team
You
won
got
the.
one that plays really good at basketball, and the other one just runs her fucking mouth nonstop. So which
Oh,
one is it?
okay.
Please, will you clarify for me, please?
Okay. Well, one of those two players I just named has a national championship, and the other one doesn't.
Who?
Angel Reese has a national championship, and Caitlin
Okay,
Clark doesn't.
okay. Can you
Um,
anything else distinct these people?
I'm just saying, you know what? You say what you will about her. I agree with Ari Spears. You know who I'm talking about?
That
Ari
racist
Spears.
fuck there.
Ari Spears is he was on Mad TV. He's a
I've
comedian.
never heard of her. She sounds
Yep.
hideous though.
Ari Spears. You know who he is. If you look him up, you know who he is. He was a big player in the Mad TV days. Look up Ari Spears.
Go.
But
Oh yeah,
his comment was, you know who I'm talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he said Angel Reese is like a baby giraffe out there, uncoordinated. He goes, it has nothing to do with race. It's just he's like, hey, I'm a black man. I look at her. I look at the sport. She's uncoordinated. She's not good. She's
She's
like a baby
terrible.
giraffe out there.
Like
Um,
awful.
if women cared as much about women's sports as the Kardashians, they would lap men. Yeah, no, 100. Because I think if I'm not mistaken, I think women outnumber men in the country, like in the world.
51%, right?
Yeah,
52, 51, 52.
something like that.
Hey, what do you
Representative
think?
Archie.
Hold on. What? Hold on, hold on. So I like that comment. I want to ask you a question. Do you think
Okay,
Lizzie, a woman that lives in my household, do you think she watches more women's sports or Kardashians?
more Kardashians.
There we go. Moving on to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, does she watch more murder docs or Kardashians? Murder docs.
Coin flip.
I think it's murder docs.
Bet.
Um, it's close. I would say it's close, but I would say murder
You're gonna
docs.
have to you're gonna have to come over here and start clocking her because I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, I have conversations with her about these because I watch some, but
Yeah.
I don't also watch some. Liz watches some, and then I take recommendations from Liz to Lizzie, and Lizzie gives me recommendations that I take from her to Liz. I'm the I'm the middleman when it comes to murder
Oh,
docs between the two of them.
10:19. Okay. I've got
So
like 10 more minutes. That's all I got.
you got as much time as I say you got.
No, I mean,
Other,
just with
but
these, I'm
but
just
but then like you've had like this year, like Paige Bruckers.
who's that?
Uh, she's a women's college basketball player out of TCU.
Mhm.
Um, you've actually got some people out there like after like this year, they're like, oh, she's better than Caitlyn.
Dude,
She's
no
really
one
good.
cares. Just go find somebody else. Just find someone else that's better. Like this stumbling,
I think you've got a couple of good
bumbling
players coming out of
frittata
college
is
this
not
year.
it.
Yeah, you've got Paige Bruckers, you got Haley Van Lith, both coming out this year.
Yeah.
You might have had Juju Watkins, but she tore her ACL in the tournament there for USC. Uh, so she'll come back to USC next year and have a good year next year, and then go into the WNBA. But I think you got a lot of good players coming out of college going into the WNBA that's going to help that product. So there's just a lot more eyeballs on it, but that's also you've got more eyes on it because ESPN's pushing it more because ESPN's airing it more.
Yeah, they're falling apart. They're gonna be
So,
done. Like, can you imagine? Think about where they were 30 years ago, and like where they're going, and where they're gonna
well,
be.
30 years ago, their number one product was SportsCenter.
Yeah, that's it. And like now, it's like, dude,
Not
they're
sport, not in actual sport itself, but Sports Center.
unless they get
But
some government supplement, they're done, dude. Like then no one's keeping them alive because no one gives a shit. You think Lizzie watches fucking Sports Center,
no, but
dude?
the amount of men that watch it,
The Sims, they're like just sitting there just whacking it to fucking whatever.
should they lower the rim? I'm okay with
Yes,
it.
absolutely.
Yeah,
9
lower
foot.
it to 9 feet. Yeah, I'm okay
9
with
foot. They made the ball's fucking smaller, so who the fuck cares? Like, I mean, they can't
now,
like
if you lower it to 9 feet, you're gonna
oh,
have a
no,
ye
they can't.
you'll have a year of
Oh, no.
the product will drop a little bit that first year.
How about you lower for everybody else other than Caitlin Clark who actually can make a fucking bucket on him? How about that?
I mean, she
Alright.
can,
Yeah,
but, I mean,
yeah.
there's other Kelsey can make a bucket.
Just
Asia can make a bucket.
lower it. Yeah, Asia, yeah. I
Asia,
got
Kelsey,
big fan of the WNBA.
Ella Delle Donne.
I've actually seen more WNBA games than you have.
That's a lie.
Live.
Live, yes.
Yeah,
You've
eat
seen
shit.
1, I've seen 0.
Yeah.
You know what? I will go and watch
Go.
2
Don't talk
WNBA games this year.
You keep going out there and jerking off at like some softball field. Just go to the WNBA game. You already
Trying to
done.
be
You already have
dunking like
done.
Ben Wallace? No, no, no. Don't besmirch Ben Wallace's name, sir. You leave Ben Wallace out of
They
this.
can't dunk. They even left what the hell's that chick name? I can't remember her name. I just know that
Sally
she left
Strutter.
her wife after she already had a baby for something like that. Like she had a wife that had a
Susie
baby,
Homemaker.
and she's like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'm out of here," which is really kind of classic. But
I mean, yeah, so you're gonna bitch about it when a woman leaves her wife who's having a baby, but you ain't gonna bitch about a man leaving her wife when
yeah,
she has a baby?
it's all the same. Fuck them
I
all.
mean, it's the exact same thing.
Welcome to shithole, man. You want equality? That's what you get. But yeah, they left her like wide open eventually. Like oh, fuck it, just go out there. Like I swear to God, 9 people were standing to the right, gave her a runway and all that kind of shit. And like, oh yeah, she dunked it. Go, yay! Just lower the fucking rim. Just lower the fucking rim.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I
Lower.
don't have a problem with it.
Because why would they have
You'll
a
have
problem with it?
you'll have a bad I'm not gonna say bad. You'll have a worse product the first year.
Nah, you can't. There's no
It
way.
it will because there's a difference between shooting on a 9-foot and a 10-foot goal.
There's no difference
Shooting.
between the
There
product. The product is subpar at best. 8th
it's not
grade, 6th grade,
great.
7th grade at best.
I mean, it's
Alan,
getting better.
let me ask you a question.
Ask me. Let's go.
9
Yes,
foot
I'm
or
sad
8 foot?
about Val Kilmer. Huh?
Nine,
Sorry, what?
9 foot or 8 foot?
Go 9.
Fuck
I
it,
think if you
go
go
8.
9, you're fine.
Fuck
I
it,
think if you
go
go 9,
8.
you're fine.
How
Yeah.
about a ratio? Take the average height.
Ratio.
Shut Can I ask you a
Don't
question?
don't tell me to shut up.
I didn't say shut up.
You started to. You're like, "Shut and you caught yourself.
Oh, I don't
Don't
catch
you
myself
get
ever.
to
If
it.
I ever
You
tell
did
your
it.
ass to shut the fuck up, I'll tell you to shut the fuck
God
up.
damn it. I can't wait till I see you again.
I'll tell you to shut the fuck
I'm
up.
gonna kick you in the balls so fucking hard it's gonna
You come
I
at
wanna
me.
feel it.
Yeah.
I
So
wanna feel it.
all right.
So nice to be
Question.
here live. Anyone not watching RN is missing out.
Yeah.
RN?
Right now.
Right now? Okay.
All right. So here's my question to you.
Yeah.
Should we shit, Manix. I'm sorry
Oh,
to hear.
dude,
Oh man,
the
I'm
love
sorry.
it here, OMG.
Oh,
It's
I'm so embarrassed
so
at this
much
point.
love.
I'm so embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed.
Here's my question for you,
This
Alan.
is true love.
Let's
I
take a
I
percentage
accept you
of the
despite all of
height.
your flaws.
The
Okay?
height.
Okay?
Let's take the height, right? And the rim, that percentage differential, and then we'll take the WNBA, the rim, the height differential, and we'll make it whatever the fuck it is, then we'll round down. How about we round down? How about that?
Why? Why?
Well, because you might end up at 9, you might end up at 8. I don't want to I don't want to
Okay.
go I
Well,
don't want
why
to go over the top. I don't
why
want
do
to
we
go over
gotta
the top.
overshoot? Why do we gotta overshoot it? Let's just start at 9
Let's
and
just
see how
start
that
with
goes.
data and then we'll go where if
Just
you're
go
in
at
on
9.
9, I'm in on 9. If you're in on 9, I'll go on 9.
I've been on 9 this whole time. You're trying to talk me out of 9.
Oh
You're
no.
trying to talk me into some stupid equation.
I've been here.
Like, I wanna carry
According
the
to
1, and I'm
I've
gonna
been here.
divide by the
I'll
pi
do it. I'm gonna hit it.
squared
I'm gonna hit it.
cubic
I'm gonna hit
unit
it. I'm gonna
of
hit it.
the
I'm gonna hit
vagina
it. I'm
size,
gonna hit it.
and you're gonna hit what?
Yep.
What are you gonna hit? What are you gonna hit? The only thing that's getting hit tonight is Lizzie hitting you.
Oh no, I hit the mute button and it just hit you. So
Oh,
my
anything you
question
but
is this. My question is this. I just want to make sure we hit the right number, right? Whatever it is, the premium product. If it's 9 foot or 8 foot, I just want to make sure we hit it.
But let me ask you this.
Okay, go
Let
ahead.
me ask you this. Let me hit you with something. Does it is it gonna change the product
Yes,
if they can start dunking versus
yeah,
not dunking?
absolutely,
You think
absolutely.
so?
What do
Or
you want to see
or
more threes? You want to see more step back,
okay,
jab,
uh,
deep twos,
women's slam ball in lo I'm assuming
lingerie?
that's
Yeah, he
lingerie.
did spell it
You
right.
didn't
He's
spell
from
it
Georgia.
right.
He's from
How
Georgia.
is that not a thing yet? I don't know.
Well, I do like the football league. Big fan.
Lingerie football league? Mark Rippon's daughter is a quarterback in that league.
And they beat the shit out of each other, like,
Oh,
huge.
yeah, oh, yeah.
It's vicious. That's a league if you're not just if you're not on board, you're not gonna get it. It'll hurt. I mean, those fucking hits, oh my god.
If you
They're
don't
crazy.
know, you don't know.
Yeah.
But
Big fan of that league.
here's my thing.
I don't care about your thing.
Uh, uh,
'Cause you
okay.
interrupted me, I'm gonna interrupt you. Fuck
I mean, I've listened to
fuck
all the
yourself.
words that you've
No, you
said.
hadn't.
Yes, I have.
Well, that's
Don't
right.
don't
How is it
don't
nothing? I mean, it's coming around, I don't know.
we
Maybe I'm
already said that. We already addressed that comment, jackass. How do you spell it? I can't get autocorrect.
yeah,
LOL.
I don't know. He can't
Okay.
spell nothing anyways. He don't know.
That's I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not lingerie. I don't know how to spell it, but that's not right.
Come on, let's go. We gotta go.
Hold on, hold
We
on.
gotta go.
Hey Siri. She's not working because I'm watching it live.
Oh
Uh,
god, come on, come on,
hold
come
on,
on,
I'll press
come
the
on,
button.
come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
How do
Oh,
you spell lingerie? Ah, so
Lingerie.
close. Lingerie.
What did I say?
Not that. Minnick said thong and bra.
It's on. Yeah,
That's
everything's on
lingerie.
track. Yeah, yeah.
There you go. I mean, I hear thong and all I think is the smash hit from Cisco. Let me see that thong.
Go.
Let
Come
me
on,
see
man.
that
You were
thong.
talking earlier to us. Let's keep it going. Come on, come on.
I'm just saying, like, you don't have to overcorrect with it. Let's lower it to 9 feet, see how
9
that
foot.
goes.
Been saying
And
it for years. Yeah.
well, no, you're just trying to throw out some like, well, let's take the average height between the girls and blah 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 blah
What's wrong with
blah
that?
math pi squared cubed.
I said 9 for the last handful of years, and now I'm talking about statistically. Let's
But
bring it down to whatever it needs to be brought down to,
let's just
then
start
you
with
have a
9.
better product.
Start with
What's
9.
wrong with that?
Start with 9.
You don't like statistics? You don't like numbers? You don't like fucking math? I don't understand what your issue is.
I like
You're a
numbers.
problem. You know what? You're a real problem.
You know what? Go yourself. How about that?
All right, you better say goodbye. I'm about to put it.
You say goodbye. Um, what do you think about how's the tourney going for you? How's your bracket? Episode
Well,
deleted. We're not deleting this, Busby.
it's not great. It's not great.
No,
So
I have half of the final four.
yeah, I know you do because you got crazy that one night. So the final four,
Crazy.
it's all ones. First time
Yeah.
since 2008, which is kind of nice. It's like, you get the big guys going against the big guys. You have Florida taking on Auburn. You have Houston taking on Duke. I do like the Florida Auburn game.
Okay.
It's a 2.5 point spread. We're actually gonna make these picks before we go tonight.
Oh, we are.
Houston,
Okay.
5 point spread.
5
Uh,
slam pajama.
yeah, we're gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Okay.
We're gonna do it.
All right, let's
So
do it.
you gonna do it now?
I mean, we're talking about it right now, so why wouldn't we do it right now?
Let's do it. Auburn, number 1 seed, taking on Florida, number 1 seed. Auburn's
Auburn
getting two and a
goes
half
1-1.
points.
They're actually the 1-1, aren't they?
Eh.
I actually had them losing to Michigan State.
So 2.5 points. Auburn is plus 125 on the money
Auburn.
line. Florida plus 145 on the money line. Over under is at 159.
Auburn. Give me Auburn.
Okay. Anything else? Usually can't get you to shut up, but
I mean, that's my answer. Give me Auburn.
okay.
And so what's the
Next up,
spread?
Houston.
What's the spread? What was the spread?
Hold on. I'm just gonna meet you real quick because you didn't have anything else to
I
say,
asked
but
what
now
the
you want
spread
to.
was. Don't you
I already said it.
you
2.5 points.
Auburn the cover.
Okay. The other Final Four game, Houston
Duke.
taking on Duke. Duke is giving 5 points to Houston, plus 225 for Houston, negative 275 for Duke. The over-under set at 136. 20-point difference.
Give me Duke and give me Duke to cover. Houston has had some problems in this tourney. They
Mm-hmm.
started off slow in a lot of games, come back to fight back. But Cooper Flag, to me, it's Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag's the best player in the country.
I told somebody at the
He's
bar the
gonna
other
be your
day.
1-1,
Yeah.
and that's why I took Duke to win the tournament
Did
because
you?
of yeah. I took Duke to win it against Michigan State in the final. I had Michigan State in the final. Um, Michigan State didn't make it. Okay, but give me Duke. Cooper Flag's the best player in the country. He's your 1-1. That's all there is to it. And then you're going to give me a final of Auburn and Duke, and I'm going to take Duke in the final.
Okay. All right. There you go.
This feels like the least hyped March Madness in recent memory. No, this March Madness, you've had very few upsets. You've had very few buzzer beaters. You haven't had the overtimes. It's been, but here's where college basketball is going. You're going to end up having more of these top seeds in the finals going forward because you'll have a player who breaks out big in the tournament for a mid major and then they don't win. He enters the transfer portal and joins a Duke, joins an Auburn, joins a Michigan State, your big schools, your schools that are your typical 1-2 seeds. Um, he's going to leave Gonzaga and he's going to go play for North Carolina. He's going to go play for your bigger schools. You're not going to have as many players leaving college to go to the pros early because they can make more money in college. A lot of these players can. Um, so yeah, that's where
Mm.
it's going to go because that was the big thing. Here's the big thing I heard a lot. I didn't watch a lot of these games, but I was listening to them in the car, and I think Auburn and I want to say Florida, some of these other schools, they have these players that are like, oh, this player for Auburn was playing for St. Mary's last year and had a big tournament last year and entered the transfer portal, and now he's playing for Auburn. So you have a lot of these guys going from these mid majors that were making waves the year before, now going to these bigger schools the next year.
All right. Give me your final thoughts and who's going to win not only the Final Four but the championship.
Duke. I got Duke. Cooper Flag, best player in the country. He's going to carry Duke to the championship.
I said that shit the other day. I was like, we were sitting at a bar. It's like, this guy was like, I haven't watched college basketball, whatever. I was like, you're looking at the best player in the country. He goes,
He's
what?
going
I
to be
go,
1-1. Here's what's going to happen.
yeah.
Somehow San Antonio is going to end up with the number 1 pick. They're going to get Cooper Flag, just like they did when San Antonio David Robinson got injured and the Spurs sucked. And then the Spurs end up with the number 1 pick, and they took Tim Duncan. Victor Wembanyama,
Yeah.
hurt. Spurs suck. They're gonna end up with the number 1 pick. They're gonna get Cooper Flag, and they're gonna have Cooper Flag and Victor Wembanyama, and they're gonna win 3 of the next 7 NBA championships.
Oh boy. Maybe. Maybe.
Busby looked into the origin of the Blue Devil name and it's pretty lame World War II stuff. I
Oh
mean,
God.
if you consider World War II a
Or
war that we won, pretty
one.
lame. Okay.
We'll be back here in a little bit. We're gonna talk late night, deep late night.
Are we going live for late
Yeah,
night?
yeah. We'll go live.
Oh, buddy.
We're gonna get out of here. I've
So
already had enough. You've had enough. We got enough. But we
I
gotta
haven't
talk
had enough.
Halloween. Bip,
Did you
bip.
say Halloween?
Yep. We gotta talk Halloween, dumb movies we watched, and every
I
time I
watched Zombievers.
every time I try to eat something, some asshole bets me $100 to eat at a contest. There you go. Let's get out of here.
Hey, you know what, guys? Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. It's Whiskey Wednesday, which leads to nude sleeping Wednesday. I
Oh,
guarantee you, me or Rapid Dave ain't sleeping with clothes on. And Lizzie/Liz are going to be pissed off at us because we're going to try and get frisky and they want nothing to do with us. But as always, I am Alan.
I'm RD. I thought you had a little nickname or something you want to put after that.
I'm just Alan. Alan, the man of the people.
Oh God, I'm RD.
That's who I am. And that's Rapid. I hate the people, Dave. As always, we love you guys. We appreciate you. And just know, you may not know this, but now you know did this whole show live with no pants on. We'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.